There's so many communities on Skool now, literally communities that have 1,000 members, communities that have 100. And yet from the outside, it's surprisingly difficult to figure out which are the ones that are actually making money. Why do some Skool communities turn free members into customers while others just collect members? I looked through the positioning, the onboarding, the classroom, the CTAs, and most importantly, what happens after you join. Before we actually get into this though, there's one important limitation. I obviously can't see inside somebody's paid community unless I pay to join it. Instead, I'm going to look through something that I can actually experience. What happens when a complete stranger joins a free community? So if you're using a free community to actually sell something, that journey matters. So I'm going to be looking at the positioning, the join experience, the onboarding, the first action, the classroom, the community feeds, member activity, course to action, the paid offer, and the overall journey from never heard of you to I'm potentially willing to buy from you. Okay, so this community is called Human AI Alliance. They've got 530 members. The first thing I'm noticing is that they're leading with a story. I'm a semi-retired at 40 after building and selling multiple AI-powered businesses. If I'm a cold visitor, why do I care? The Human AI Alliance is here to help you become unbreakable in the AI era. Does that even mean? Very vague. What am I getting from this? But in the first few seconds as well of landing on this page, I'm getting vibe of target audience being 40 or above. So there's no transformation here, but rather just a list of what you get. In this case, this is what I'm getting if I join, but there's no outcome, no transformation. What am I becoming? What are they teaching me in here to be able to sell? So I would say, especially when it comes to free Skool communities, the messaging can be very broad sometimes. I'm just looking at this from a point of view of if I was a cold visitor. I feel like this page is super important because if I land on here, this ultimately decides when I go into his ecosystem. Now let's look at number 2. This community is called UGC World. It's got 15,000 members inside, and already I've noticed something different. There's a way stronger reason to join this community. It's not just join this community, but come here to achieve X. Learn how to make money, create simple videos on your phone without any followers. Then she moves into proof. Then she moves into what you're actually going to learn inside, and then bonuses and a CTA. So you're ready to land your first paid brand deal? Click join group now. So I'm actually still pending to get into this, but I just thought it was a really good example. Now with this one, the first thing that I immediately notice is the creative. I feel like they do a really good job in standing out. It definitely has a really good pattern interrupt. So this one's called AI Creative Club, and it's got 4,200 members in it, 28 online right now. The AI Creative Club is a place for people who don't just want to learn AI, but actually use it to create, build, and scale. So I feel like this is broad as well. Creative definitely makes up for it. We provide the best and 100% free education on the most powerful AI tools, workflow, and automation systems. I think the creative makes up for it. So let's go straight into the community and see what we have in here. So we've got new lesson, we've got 3-pin post again, new lesson, AI design agent, new lesson, Paint APC studio. Just joined, welcome to the club. Let's check out you just joined. Welcome to the AI creating club. This is space for creators. Start here. Watch a short video below first. It explains how the community works and how to get the most out of it. I think in comparison to the first community that we reviewed, this is already a lot better because you have a video. What would be even better also would be a link in the comment section here, linking to the next step that he mentions in this video. Let's delve a little deeper into what he's got going on inside of the class. First of all, I think he's doing a really good job in the way this community looks, feels aesthetic, feels like it's on brand. And I think what he's doing here is giving a lot of free value in order to upsell. See what I mean by linking a comment? He does it in a classroom, but he doesn't do it on the initial post. Got some discounts going on in here. He's got some free value. I feel like this is super well organized. I'm guessing these are his YouTube videos that he's got in here. And he's using this free community in order to really provide free value in order to get the person to upgrade to his premium tier. Or in this specific case, not necessarily his premium tier, but rather his separate community at $49 a month, which is build and run AI creative systems, produce studio quality brand visuals at scale. I feel like that's pretty specific, pretty outcome driven. You know what you're getting straight away. And we've got a really nice CTA going on here, which is locking that $49 a month per minute prices increases at any members. Free Skool communities tend to, as you can see, as we analyze them further, tend to be more broad. Paid is more outcome driven. So it's debatable on whether your free should be outcome driven too, because if I don't join the free community, then I'm most likely not going to join this one or even see this one. It's one of those things to think about, whether You should have that outcome or transformation in the about page copying free. Now, moving on to Imperium Academy, Charlie Morgan's free school community. This is a really good example. Now, Imperium Academy, this is a really good example of how to write a free school community. Like you can see here, it's a free. The first line is quite broad. Imperium Academy AI agency builder, free to join, fast past financial freedom. Start an AI agency or coaching biz and get your first client in 6 weeks. That's pretty specific, and that offer is solid. I'm under questions because who doesn't want a client in 6 weeks? Also, you've got these 3 things where you can get the VIP, which is the premium. You get redirected to his landing page, which is really good. You get redirected to another landing page. The reason he does this is because look, he's got 3 landing pages in one. The other one is work one-on-one with Charlie. If we check out inside the community, we have 3 pinned posts. New here, must read. So, like you can see, he's linking to the VIP offer straight away. This is what I mean. You need a link in your welcome post. In the classroom section, you have an insane amount of value in here. For example, you've got lessons that are 3 hours long. Lessons are so long, the amount of value provided is ridiculous. And you've got links in each section of the classroom. Here we have Cube AI Masterclass. I don't know if you guys have noticed the pattern yet, but it seems like the communities that are making money, this is structured quite broadly. Learn how to make money online with famous YouTube channels and AI. But I feel like it gets up quite specific as well at the same time. As you can see this pattern, everybody's got 3 pinned posts, and his welcome section is exactly what I was talking about. Pinned welcome here. You click through, which redirects you to the start here. So as you can see, like there's certain patterns in these free school communities that you can just see. For example, here, if you want one-on-one VIP coaching with Branson, you get to upgrade straight away. And the visuals are congruent as well. I think a lesson that we could take away from this video is that a lot of community owners just obsess over getting more members. But if you have 5,000 members and those members aren't engaging, then the problem isn't more members. To be honest, you might just be pouring more people into a broken system. I'd rather have 500 people who join, participate, actually get a result, trust you and eventually buy it, rather than having 10,000 members who just join and don't engage, do nothing. Because the goal isn't really to build biggest community, but rather build a community that moves. The lesson is that members aren't the business, the journey is. See you guys in the next one. Why do some school communities turn free members into customers while others create members? Why do some school communities turn free members into customers while others just collect members? Why do some school communities turn free members into customers while others just collect members? Joined a few school communities and went through the entire experience as a prof. I joined a few school communities and went through their entire experience as if I was a brand new member. I looked through the positioning, the onboarding, the classroom, the CTAs, and most importantly, what happens after you join. And I found a few patterns that I wasn't expecting, to be honest.